Hello, everyone, and good afternoon to you all. I know that I owe you guys so much videos, but I've been very much busy with work, and I've also resigned from Shoprite last week um, for reasons of upgrading my metric and studying further. So I moved to to Pretoria, Hammanskraal, last week Friday. So in a way that I'll be this side until I finish upgrading my matric. And it's been a tough journey, man. Without my mother in the picture, things have been quite tough. Life has been quite tough for me, but I'm adapting, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to be strong as much as I can. And when you live life, you try to like balance it in a way that you act um happy while you're not. And there's this thing where as I won't say black people, but as people, we would like rather mimic personalities that are external and are not what we are supposed to be. What I mean is we act as people that we are not. We we make decisions based on other people's opinions, and we judge ourselves. We don't acknowledge that not everyone is perfect. But my goal and my aspiration is that we as people, you can be white, you can be black, you can be Indian, you can be any type of human being. As long as you are human, you deserve better. You deserve respect, you deserve love, and you deserve to be just seen as a person who respects people, who love people, who can be able to interact with people, communicate good. And yeah, man, that's all you need. You don't have to earn 500,000 million, or earn 100,000, or earn 1,000. You are just a human. What's important, it's what's inside, man. The God inside you. That's what matters. Other people judging you, other people talking bad about you, that doesn't matter at all, man. It's just their opinions of you, their perspectives of you. So you don't have to like be worried about that, because it won't get you anywhere. You have to have confidence in yourself, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to love yourself, you have to respect yourself, man, because you are brought to this world, and you were born um alone. You were born alone, unless you are a twin though. You were born alone, you see. And I want to take this moment to appreciate each and every person who I've interacted with, who I've been chatting with on WhatsApp, Facebook, all my platforms. And I want to thank all my subscribers, the people who encourage me, my mentor, Utamud. Shout out to you, Khurutman. Thank you so much for inspiring me, for making me the person that I am today. And yeah, man. So Abba was discussing um, ethnics and fatherlessness in the on the KONVO show, which was the panel show. Abba Ayalew Amlak. And he was talking about fatherlessness, and I was triggered, man, because ish. our society is a mess, and it might be a thing to blame our mothers. We can blame our fathers, but mostly we must blame the woman, man, because they they actually take decisions based on what is happening at the moment, especially our generation, bro. My generation, and maybe the 90s generation. They we It's complex, and it's tough to discuss, man. And I was thinking while I was watching that episode, um like, where am I from? Where does my father come from? And there's another thing that triggered me, that Abba said. He said that we are not related to our mother's clan. And I was shocked, man. The way he explained it, I analyzed it. I tried to think about it, and the way he explains it, bro, he says umamako does not carry your father's blood, or does not have your father's blood, which means that your mother is not from your father's side. You are from your father's side. The seed is is important than the soul. He says so. He puts it like that. And I'm sweating, sorry. And it got me thinking, man. I love my mother's family of the side. Love them very much, and I respect them very much. But um, I've never been to much of their ceremonies, as much as I they wanted me there, but I just didn't. At the time, I just didn't think of like going, because they would go to Mission Vale, they would go to Dispatch, because we have relatives there. So I am like a person who loves, and is trying to search for their past. I mean, the Hle Ingombe Emanchilibeni, where I grew up in my mother's marital home, whereby umna ndingusithathu Ndebe Chisana Khuphuyi. I didn't grow on my I didn't grow up in my father's family of the side, and I didn't grow up in my mother's family of the side much, but I grew up in my mother's marital home. Whereas my mother was married, then her husband passed away, met my father. Then there was me. So growing up, my mother, man, was never lied to me about anything like this. He told me my father's side. He told me what was happening, but I didn't know what was happening between them and my father's side, because my mother didn't want me to visit my father's side much of the time. But at some times when I felt like going, I did go, because I have aunts that I respect and I love, and my cousins there, which we've hardly grew up together, but we have such a good relationship together. And it got me thinking, man, that our society is messed up, really, 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 like really messed up, because to do research on the fatherlessness um, topic, I did some notes here. And fatherlessness is a significant issue in South Africa, where various statistics highlighting its prevalence. According to SA Stats, 61.8 of children under 18 live without their fathers, including both deceased and absent fathers. Do you hear that? With 10.1% of children's fathers being deceased, and 57.1% um, being alive, but not living with their children, which means they're absent. Um, 31.7 of black children live with their biological fathers, compared to the 51.3% of colored children who are living with their fathers. Ne? It carries on by saying 86.1% of Indian or Asian children and 80.2 of white children live with both parents. You hear that? They live with both their parents, which means we are we as the black society and the black community, we are very much behind in terms of these stats. And we really need to be like serious and being there as fathers and and as mothers, allowing the fathers of our children to be visible, to be there when the child is born, the father's there at the hospital and all that, holding the hand, saying, push, push, push. We need those type of things to happen now because it's the only solutions that will fix our society so that our children can't be going around robbing other people because they don't have fathers. They didn't grow up without a father. We need to change our societies as black people. We need to change the way we think because we are prisoners of our own decisions as black people. We need to change that. And it carries on to say white children live with both parents and 42% live only with their mothers. There's only 42% of white children who live with their mothers, which means less of white children have absent fathers. So, the solution to fatherlessness requires a multifaceted approach that involves individuals, families, communities, and governments. And very much government has failed us. Government has failed their people. And I don't want to lie, man. I don't believe in this ANC leading being democracy, all that shit. I don't believe that. I feel like government is not doing enough work to inspire the youth, to inspire the working class, to inspire the unemployed. Because if you're unemployed, you should be able to do your own thing, man. You should be able to open your own shop, sell, be an entrepreneur, man. I'm also a victim of that. I'm doing nothing. I'm just sitting, but I've took a decision to upgrade my matric so that I can study further. You have to do something. You can't just be waking up and doing nothing for the rest of your life. Come on, man. We need to catch a wake up as black people. And I don't know what the proper solution would be, but we just need change. And this fatherlessness topic, man, it triggers me very much. But I'm just gonna say this. Um, this narrative of fatherlessness, it it gives it demonizes the fathers of today. Not all fathers are absent. Not all fathers are bad fathers, but the problem might be the woman. He doesn't want the father to see the child. He doesn't want the father to spend time with the child. All that she wants is just the money, the money. He must send money, send money, send money. But he doesn't want she doesn't want the child to have a bond with the father. So this video was very much inspired by this fatherlessness topic, where I'm looking at society and some people who are amaphara ngoku, they 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 end up stealing, bruh. They end up like breaking breaking in, robbing cars, like at the very young age, whereas the father wasn't there. Maybe if the father was there, it would be a different story. If the family was all together, mother and father, things would be different. So I'm saying to mothers out there, please allow your 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 baby daddy to be visible in the child's life, to be there, to support, to love, to take care of the child whenever he can. And to the fathers, start stepping up, start showing your baby mama that you want to be there for the child. And to those fathers who impregnated women, be there, support her, make sure that you give her each and every resource she needs. Because if you are not there, things might be different, might be difficult, and she might push you away from the child. So we have to make better decisions as black people. And yeah, man. Um, this video is inspired by Ayalew Amlak, and I wouldn't be passionate of making it if I didn't watch that episode. And thankful to Penuel the Black Pen for inspiring me to make videos of myself.